Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. This is going to be my Gotham finale video. Generally, it did live up to a little bit of the hype. They teased some really big things for the second half of the season, so I'm going to also talk about my just general thoughts on the season in addition to just this episode. Since we're heading into the winter break, leave all your requests for bonus videos in the comments below. Looking forward to doing a lot of Batman videos. Careful for spoilers from the episode if you're not caught up, but starting with top 5 moments. Number 5, Falcone versus the mob. They kind of buried the lead in the last episode when they blew his money up. For the most part, it was meant to be like that Joker scene from Dark Knight where he just burns all the mob's money. That's not what they did. I mean, they blew up part of it, but the other half was probably seized by the police. It was just intended to be like a crazy amount of money, which is why I'm surprised they waited till this episode to show Falcone's reaction. It's pretty clear that Liza's the one that informed on the location of the money. Liza, probably not going to live to see season 2. I am a little frustrated with how easy it seems for them to pull a fast one on Falcone. Like, you don't rise to the rank of mob boss of his level without being really smart. Batman and Gotham are detective shows, so I'm expecting a little bit more detective work from some of the characters. Number 4, Penguin versus Fish Mooney. The biggest question is why is he biding his time? Why not just take her out now? He could be trying to do the same thing to Fish Mooney that Fish Mooney is trying to do to Falcone. Like, as Fish slowly gets more powerful, Penguin slowly weasels his way in, so he'll have a bigger pie to steal when it comes time to take over her organization, or take her power in some way. Penguin's family, the Cobblepots, are historically wealthy people, but I don't think he's focused so much on the money aspect as much as the power. We really started out with Falcone and a couple mob players. Now we're starting to see people from the Wayne Foundation, or from the Wayne Board of Directors. That's one of the biggest criticisms of the show, is that they're introducing too many villains, too many big characters. We'll see how that goes. I mean, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt right now, but most of my attention is on Penguin and his small circle. That includes Fish Mooney, Falcone, and Maroni, who we did not see in this episode. Of all the character arcs this season, I feel like they've serviced the Penguins the most. I mean, they really put him forward as one of the big protagonists of the series, even if he's kind of like an anti-hero. Technically, he's a villain, but he's also kind of not a villain in the way they're presenting him, just because there are people that are so much worse than he is. Number 3, Batman and Catwoman. I really like their scenes together. I mean, they're really playful, and it adds this really fun dimension to the show that's supposed to be super dark. Generally, I tried to ignore like all the stunt work. It felt a little formulaic, like it was something out of like a Full House episode. Like them jumping around the rooftops and having fun, like them devising a way to get rid of Copperhead and the people tailing them. There have been a lot of other comic book shows that have taken that gritty handheld approach, and it just kind of spoils you in terms of action. Really, we need to blame Arrow for doing action so well. They've set the bar so high that now anytime something is set up and isn't done handheld, it seems kind of lame. I know I made the comment earlier that Gotham's stunt work just isn't quite as good as Arrow. I feel like they'll get there eventually. I mean, they're still in their first season. Arrow has gotten a lot better over time. That's what I'm expecting from Gotham too. What I would like to see more of is like those really awkward moments like with Ivy Pepper, or Poison Ivy, however you want to think about her. She was a lot of fun, just watching her totally creep everyone out. I know a lot of people aren't big fans of children on shows that are supposed to take themselves pretty seriously. I don't think Gotham takes itself too seriously, but I feel like they're best used in scenes like this. So just generally expecting less stunt work from the kids, more actual kids stuff. Like, I feel like they can do stuff that normal kids would do. Like, they can get into trouble and it'll still be fun to watch. They don't need to do like Batman level stunts. Number 2, the Mayor versus Gordon. Richard Kind, so great as a semi-villain type character in this episode. The mayor is rearing his head. He's like institutionalized evil. It's like he's got his process, he's gonna follow it. He doesn't think about it being good or evil. He's just like, this is what I'm gonna do, whatever. This is the way it works. The same comment was made about the hunters on Walking Dead. Institutionalized evil, only in that case it was cannibalism. So it is kind of funny to think of the mayor of Gotham as being a cannibal. Although I don't think that's the direction they're going. That would be pretty crazy though. The only thing I didn't like was when Gordon told him to kiss his ass. I felt like that was almost unintentionally hilarious. As a character though, the mayor has gotten a lot more interesting. He's way more interesting when he's being evil like this. Clearly, whoever is really behind the murder is influencing him. He probably knows who it is. They said that there was a run on Wayne's stock. Clearly, whoever actually initiated the murder was the one that started that. But I think that the reason that the mayor got so pissed at Gordon is because tearing down the pillars of the community, even if they're only perceived pillars, would just cause more chaos. Thus, you get to institutionalized evil. where Gordon's trying to do the right thing, but the mayor's trying to do the best thing, but the best thing ends up being pretty terrible. The big question after this, though, is who sent Copperhead? She's another big character from the comics, so it was fun to see her, but you can think of her as like, sub-Penguin level villain. Penguin is like an A-list Batman villain. Copperhead, very awesome in this episode, but relatively minor character by comparison. And my number one moment, Gordon goes to Arkham. I feel like we've been waiting for this all season. Gordon is our ticket in, so I'm actually really glad that the show did this. In the context of the story, he's pissed. He's still trying to find out who killed the Wayne, so he's not quitting the force like they want him to. But what I think is going to end up happening is that we'll just spend the second half of the season inside Arkham Asylum, where we'll get to meet Hugo Strange and a whole bunch of other new characters that they'll bring on. They haven't announced everyone. Hugo Strange is just one of the bigger ones. Let me know though, what was your favorite moment from the episode? And here's my big question for you guys. Which Batman villain do you want to see inside Arkham that you think they have a realistic chance of bringing on? I do think they're paving the way for Joker, and they did say that they would be able to do him at some point. It's going to be a long time. That's kind of an ambiguous timeline, so it could be season 2, could be season 3. And we don't even know if we're going to get a season 2 yet. I think the odds are pretty good. They got a full season pickup, the 20 episode order, pretty early. Just overall in general, I had to give the finale a B. I'm a little bit harder on finales than I am on other episodes, just because so much extra work goes into them, so you expect a much bigger payoff. Really, the big winner to come out of this episode, just in terms of performance, is Alfred. We've been waiting all season to watch him kick some butt. Got a few teases, but finally, we got to see him really throw down. You do not cast the son of the Doctor without letting him kick some butt. Really, Alfred did spend most of the episode just trampling all over the big characters. Like, cut the bullshit, where's Bruce Wayne? I feel like Ben McKenzie was just a little too on the nose at the end. It feels like he's taking his character of Gordon more seriously, like way more seriously, than the other actors are taking their characters. Gotham as a show generally feels like it's supposed to be like the fine cheese in between Arrow and the Flash's ham sandwich. So I expect it to be a little bit funny, a little bit campy, like the classic TV series, the 60s TV series, as well as the Tim Burton Batman films. They've got 10 more episodes, so I think that he's going to have a lot more fun inside Arkham. Hopefully that comes across in his performance. Playing a big character like Jim Gordon carries a lot of baggage with it, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. There are a lot of TV series that I've really loved over the years, like Stargate, for instance. Totally ridiculous in its first couple of seasons, got really good past like season 3, 4, 5. That happens all the time with TV shows, especially long-running ones. Like they hit their stride at a certain point. Sometimes it takes a whole year. I will say just in general, Arkham Asylum could be a show by itself. So if Gotham does well enough over time, they could spin off and do an Arkham show. I actually kind of feel like Gotham should have been that. Like that would be much more entertaining. Gotham is interesting. Gotham Central is a great comic. And it's a little easier to do in terms of characters just because you don't have to pay for so many licenses for all the costumes for supervillains and deal with superpowers. But if you're going to do a dark, gritty Batman show, there is no better place than Arkham Asylum. So in the annals of TV history, as we move into season 2 or however long Gotham runs for, when people ask me about the show, I might just tell them to start watching with the second half of season 1, like when we get inside Arkham. That's one of the things that I'm not a big fan of with TV shows nowadays when they adapt stuff. Like they spend so much time setting characters up when a lot of times I feel like we all know who those characters are, so why do you need to do their origin stories again? Why not just get right to the point? Marvel is starting to do that with their films a little bit, like less origin stories, more just starting off with the characters with their powers in their comic book identities. Like if you know who Captain America is, you don't need to show him becoming Captain America. Why not just have him be Captain America and go on whatever adventure you want to send him on? That's actually another really good question for you guys. Let me know in the comments, do you care about origin stories, or would you just rather see the villains and the other heroes that they bring on the show start out where they are in the comics? I really do feel like it'd save a lot of time, but I don't think that Hollywood's going to abandon origin stories anytime soon. There's just too many people that do not read comics. So just a quick reminder, Gotham is going to be off the air for a couple weeks. It's going to be on break. They haven't announced when it's coming back yet, but I will post that in like one of my Flash or Arrow videos because that has a couple more episodes to go for those shows. Speaking of which, new Flash tonight, shit gets real, so be sure to subscribe to get that video. I'll post it later tonight. Once we get through the finales of all these comic book shows, I'll also rank how I thought each of them did relative to each other. Far and away though, I feel like Arrow's going to come out the clear winner, but I feel like Flash is giving Gotham a run for its money right now. And just a quick reminder, new mobile links up here at the top. It's the same as the links that I had over here, but Click here for last week's Gotham and click here for my Flash video. I'll post that later tonight. Thank you so much for watching. So let's all high five. See you guys in a little bit.